When it comes to home maintenance, there's nothing more fundamentally important to protecting your investment than replacing your roof. Ironically, because of the expense, there's no improvement more likely to be skimped on. Here at Inside Investigations, we're going to show you a hiring decision so full of mistakes, we call it roof autopsy, the anatomy of a catastrophe that can teach all of us a lesson.
Basically, I'm having to put a bucket or a trash can to catch the leaks.
Pamela Scott doesn't have enough buckets to catch the water that's destroying her home.
That's mold right here. That's mold.
That's thanks to a roof that wasn't done right.
It was always a problem with him coming or not coming. He would call and say, I'd be here on a Saturday. Well, Saturday would come and nothing would happen.
Pamela admits her biggest mistake was failing to ask her roofer for credentials, simply because he used to be her student.
I think I'm a real trusting person. When you trust someone and think they're going to do you right, and it keeps becoming ongoing, it just has snowballed into this whole disaster. This all started, I think, in November, December 2019. And now we're almost a year later. It's still no roof.
Freeze it right there. The simple fact is, Pam did everything wrong when she hired her former high school student. She didn't get 3 estimates. She didn't ask for references. And the worst part, she paid him $8,000 in advance. How bad is it? We asked the experts at Dr. Roof for a diagnosis.
Well, you start with, let's say, the underlayment underneath the shingles. Well, that wasn't put on correctly, and so there's going to be places where rain gets in because they didn't put on that correctly. Then you go to the shingles themselves. Almost every shingle was nailed incorrectly and placed incorrectly. So there's going to be water intrusion through those and eventually holes where the nails were incorrect.
Can any of it be salvaged?
Nothing that's put on is salvageable at all right now.
And that's the mess Pam Scott would be left with if a friend didn't refer her to Inside Investigations.
I'm flabbergasted on Ms. Scott was trying to put me out here as someone that was do wrong by.
The contractor Pam hired was hard to track down, but we reached him on the phone where he started making excuses.
So if I mess up on the roof, I have a problem paying for it.
It could have easily wound up as a he said, she said business dispute, if not for 2 facts. He failed to deliver before and after pictures as required in their contract, and he admitted to us he had 0 experience as a roofer.
Yes, I don't do roofing, Phil. I don't have a problem going online saying that. But what I'm not a bad person. I'm not going to take anything from no one.
Here's a major problem. You agreed and entered into a contract to do Miss Scott's roof, and you've told us repeatedly you're not a roofer. So why did you do that?
Well, see, this is the thing, though. I did this with Miss Scott to help her out.
With friends like him, Pam Scott doesn't need enemies. But at the end of the day, he agreed to return her $8,000 if we didn't reveal his identity. Inside Investigations has negotiated with your contractor, and he's agreed to give you back 100% of your money in full.
Thank you. Oh God, I'm so glad. Thank you so much. I'm elated. I'm elated.
But I've got even better news. Our partner, Dr. Roof, has agreed to do your roof at cost.
Are you serious? Oh my God, no. Oh my God. Oh.
And here's how it looks today.
I didn't think this was ever going to come to have a happy ending, but it does.
We at Inside Investigations see people like Ms. Scott get ripped off by bad contractors all the time. So we asked Dr. Roof's owner for this primer on hiring a roofer. He affectionately calls it the grandmother test.
Never rush a job. Don't promise one-day completion. Don't reuse existing materials. A lot of contractors do. Licensed, insured, manufacturer, certified installer. You've been in business a number of years when you have that. Quality control, someone out there independently to check to make sure the job's right. And last, qualified, I'd make sure they've been in business at least 5 years.
If you want to make certain you're hiring the right contractor to fix or replace your roof, take the test at grandmothertest.com.